How's it going, Laser Bruce's up? I'm Sixkilla and welcome back to How Stories Die. Now, we have chosen Nozomi as our hero of fortune. We've picked up time magic, and we are trusting you not to murder us and take it like she attempted to do last time. But I don't know how that's going to go. And it looks like we're back with Mr. Livnut and his psychiatrist meeting because he has lost the fucking plot. Let's get into it. Damn, I swore too early. Mr. Livnut, you have to listen to me. Your condition has worsened over the years. I'm not sick, I feel perfectly fine. In fact, I feel great. I haven't felt so good in a long time. You have all the symptoms of schizophrenia. Let me help you. I don't need any help, I'm the chosen one. Only I can hear the characters speak to me. Only I can create the perfect story, that's why I can talk with them. Hearing voices is a dead giveaway for schizophrenia. Again, let me help you. You know nothing, psychiatrist. Is that your name? Just like Friendo. You never talk with them. Characters are real and I can communicate with them. Hallucinations, another symptom of schizophrenia. Characters are not real, they're just in your head. That's the first time you were right, psychiatrist. Please call me Daniel. Characters really are in our heads, but they have the will of their own. They use our brain's power as their life energy. How can I convince you that you're sick? This is such a waste of time, I want to get out of here. Just shut up and let me do what I want to do. Your job is to make me happy, right? So just leave me be and I'll be very happy. Now that I've uncovered the truth, there is no one happier than me. I'm the happiest man alive. There is no truth. This is just a lie your disease is telling you. What do you even know? Did you even meet the characters yourself? No? Then shut up. Damn leecher. You're taking from me $360 NIS, $100 for telling me that I'm lying to myself. Why do I even need a degree for that kind of baboon job? Soon you'll read my perfect story and you'll realize that you're wrong. If you want to raise my connection with the characters, then you are the disease yourself. You're the disease and I'm the cure. I stormed out of his office. Mr. Livnut, wait! Now that this waste of time is finally over, I can start doing the important stuff. How do I become a character myself? Well, it's not possible to transform my physical body into some undefined deity inside my brain. But you can create one by yourself. The brain is like a computer, right? So just install a virus, a rogue program that lives inside the brain. Like you, right? That means installing the virus into the brain of every human that reads my book. Not only I have no idea how to install a virus in the brain, I have to do that to billions of people. Sounds hard, but nothing's impossible for me. Nothing will stop me from creating the perfect story. Now think, Ite, think. Harder, Ite, think harder. May I give you some more advice? I suppose I won't mind hearing it. Tell me, Ite, have you ever heard about hypnosis? Horace, having fun with you every day, for eternity. I love that. I love being with you all the time. How much time have I already lived the same day with you? I stopped counting. But that's what makes it painful for me to leave. Why were you so cruel to me, Horace? Why did you make me addicted to your presence? If you didn't do that, I could have easily betrayed you without feeling anything. Leaving now, it hurts so much. At least before I go, I want to do it once. I want to be your girlfriend, even if it's just for one moment. Even if it's just for an hour. Otherwise, I would never manage to move on. So here we go again. One last time. That adventure was really fun, even though we stopped in the middle. Yeah, very good thing we managed to avoid those demons. Don't you think you're going a bit overboard with those parfaits? I know I promised you a parfait party, but you might just clear up the kingdom's entire stock. I can lower my weight with some training, don't worry. Wait, training? Something about it I can't seem to remember. I completely forgot. You cut training. Come back to the palace, we have to continue training before tomorrow. Why are you continuing to smile? Nothing. We're heading back. Oh, again? What do you mean by again? Nothing. Nozomi's acting a little weird. Now that I think about it, Nozomi is weird in general, so I guess that isn't unusual. She's gonna betray me. Hey, Horace? What is it? Can we stop the training? We haven't even started yet. I know. If I showed you how strong I am, would you stop practice? Okay, sure. You see this giant tree? Yeah? I want you to pick it up from the ground and throw it 300 meters in the air. That'll teach you not to try and avoid training. That shouldn't even be possible. I can't believe it. Nozomi? What? Didn't you tell me just a few days ago that the extent of your abilities is punching down a small tree? Yep. What happened since then? That's how I went back and did a lot of training with you. I don't think I understand. But whatever. Now because of your amazing strength, you finally have a chance against the Demon King. We don't even need the power of the Golden Fruit. I don't know if it's enough. What do you mean, not enough? Do you think that amount of power is not enough to defeat the Demon King? No, I just said I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat enough for breakfast. Okay, fine. You earned it fair and square. Where do you want to eat? I think I just want to sleep. Really? Nozomi wants to sleep during the day? Am I dreaming? I must feel really tired, like I haven't slept for a year. Okay, if you're that tired, you can go to sleep. I need you in top condition tomorrow. Okay. Nozomi seems kind of down. I should check on her later and ask if everything's okay. In the meantime, I need to let her rest. So that means finally some time to myself. Wonder what I should do. Damn it, ever since I started hanging out with Nozomi, everything else seems dull and boring. Maybe I'll visit her. No, she'll be angry. I won't do it. What if she doesn't realize I'm with her? Like watching her when she's sleeping? That's creepy as hell, there's no way I'm doing that. Maybe I'll gain some vital information that way. Perhaps to see if my Nozomi fall in love with me plan is working. And to be honest, she's acting a little bit weird. And since she's the hero of fortune, it's my responsibility to make sure she's okay. Stop rationalizing. I'm such a creep. And with those words, I sealed my conversation with myself and began Operation Sneak into Nozomi's room without being seen. Okay, Nozomi's room should be around here. There it is. It was 30 minutes since she went to sleep, so I assume she's currently asleep. Slowly, my shaking hand opened the door and I entered. So this is Nozomi's room. This might be a temporary room for her, but it still feels weird to be in a girl's room. Seems Nozomi isn't here, that's odd. Oh, well, she probably went to the bathroom or something. I guess I'll get out for now and... Footsteps outside the room. I could recognize they're not a guard's footsteps. I had no time to think of a place to hide, so I instinctively went under the bed. I heard Nozomi getting inside the room. I could feel the bed groaning under Nozomi's weight. Now I'm supposed to wait here until she falls asleep. I stretched my arms in order to find a comfortable position. Huh? My hands felt some kind of paper. A note under Nozomi's bed? Could it be a love letter? Is my plan to make her fall in love with me working? No, that can't be it. But now that I think of it, she did hold a paper in her arms before she went to sleep. I'm gonna read it once I get out of here. I continued to wait patiently under Nozomi's bed. Finally, after a long period of time, it felt at least an hour, I crept from under the bed. Of course I took the paper with me. It's probably the spell. I moved to the door, carefully trying to make as little noise as I could. Horace? Sneaking skill level 0. What Horace? Who's Horace? I'm Santa, I said with a deep voice. What? This is a dream. You're currently in a dream. Just close your eyes. Okay. Acting skill level -1. I quickly got out of the room before Nozomi managed to ask more questions. Okay, now it's time to look at that mysterious scroll. It's got a lot of weird letters. Maybe I should ask the court mage. Rudolph. Yes, my prince? Could you please bring me the court mage? It's pretty urgent. Of course. I wonder if the court mage would be able to decipher this message. He might not specialize at analyzing cryptic messages, but he is the most knowledgeable man amongst the court. Could it be that someone gave her the secret message during the comiket? Is she some kind of spy? No chance. That's absolutely ridiculous. Greetings, I was told you requested my aid. Yes, I found a paper with strange letters. Do you think you can decipher it? Let me see. I handed the paper to the court mage. Where did you find it? This paper, it's not regular magic. It's the essence of a powerful spell. And this particular kind of magic is not something normal, it's beyond the abilities of a normal mage. Maybe even an expert. What do you mean? This paper holds the essence of time magic. Magic that allows you to travel to the past. The court mage told me about the specifics and the rules about using the time magic. I see, time travel magic. That explains Nozomi's weird behavior and sudden improvement. Still, pretty shocking to know someone around you who uses time magic. So that time twisting crap wasn't a hoax after all. Thanks for your help. You can go. May I take the essence for research purposes? Not currently, I need it. Very well, then I'll take my leave. Okay, now that he left, it's time to have some fun with this time magic. Is there some moment I want to return to? Is there something I want to fix? Wait, don't leave just yet. I had a feeling you might need me. If you were to enhance my magical powers, how far in the past would I be able to go? 5 days, I imagine? Okay, so I need to decide where to go. It'd be rude to keep him waiting. I don't know. The moment Nozomi and I met? I'm ready, enhance me. Very well, here it comes. The moment Nozomi and I met. The moment Nozomi and I met. I don't know what difference it makes. It's supposed to be activated now. Ah! Ah! Have I arrived? Huh? That's not the place I met Nozomi at. That's what you've been trying to say, right? So, that was Shida's trick, am I correct? A young fool that tried to imitate the divine art of magic, but there was no point discussing things that happened 50 years ago. Who are you? How did you summon me here? As for your question, Shida's magic is very experimental, so it has a lot of bugs, and bugs can be exploited. Well, what can you expect from human magic when it comes to the field of magic? You are like cavemen to us. Us? Are you a demon? Finally, we have some time alone. Truly alone. So it was you. From when? When what? When did you join their side? From the day I was born. Haruka changed her eye color to the true form, made me take a step back. Why'd you exploit my time travel? What do you gain from me being alone? Isn't it obvious? To kill you, of course. Makes sense. I'll try to think about ways to escape while still maintaining a conversation. This is the kind of situations panic and fear will only get in your way. The only way I can get out of this mess is by staying calm, no matter how scary and abnormal the situation is. Why do you have to kill me in here? Why didn't you kill me when I was sleeping? Asking questions to still while you think of an escape route? This girl, is she a mind reader or something? Shit, Horace. Don't let her throw you off. You mustn't panic. You can't use Shida's magic since you don't possess any magical powers. Physically running away is pointless. Trying to take me down in a fight is pointless as well. There are no other options. Wait. Who said taking you down in a fight is pointless? You stated that as a fact. I see, you spotted that. So you are a total fool. But do you really think I would drag you down here if I didn't have absolute control? My combat ability may be low, but I'm an excellent magic user, so I suggest you give up. She's got a point, but what other way do I have? There's no other escape route. By the way, it was a nice question. Why didn't I kill you in your sleep? Yeah, what about it? Surprisingly, my voice was calm, even during this life or death situation. Seems like I'm getting used to it. Well, you see, I don't actually need to kill you. I just need to prevent you from giving the fruit to Nozomi. I already did that. But don't you think killing you would be most wonderful? I already gave her the fruit. She's rotten to the core. What do you think's more painful, being skinned alive or being eaten by crows? No comment. Still, why didn't you just go to the past and kill me? Why'd you wait for me to return to the past? That question reminds me just how pitiful human knowledge is. You see, I really don't like the fact that you gave the apple to Nozomi. The hero of fortune is the only threat to our species. I must prevent Nozomi from eating the fruit by any means. I was originally planning on taking the fruit the moment you pulled it out of the safe, but I changed my mind. The fact that you chose Nozomi over me was quite insulting. So I decided to take a more special kind of way of preventing Nozomi from eating the fruit. When someone goes back in time, he doesn't stay in the same timeline, he moves to a new identical timeline at an earlier point. His existence in the original timeline is transported here. By existence, I mean not just the physical body, but also legacy. Does that mean I don't exist right now in the present? And that makes you double vulnerable. Killing you both erases your existence from this timeline and the one you came from. I see. So that means if I die here, Nozomi would never eat the fruit. Exactly. I decided that for my revenge I would not just kill you, but erase you and everything you have ever done. In 2 lifetimes. 2 timelines, of course. You're probably the one who gave the map to Nozomi. Indirectly, I'm the one that put that in the dusty cave in the first place, and later sent some weak troops to awaken her curiosity. Can I stall her any further? I seriously can't find a way to escape. If there was some way to get some magical powers. Would you mind helping me develop a new torture magic? I'd even mention you in the research paper. Really? Thank you so much. Even though there wasn't any fire, I felt like my shoulder visited the 4th circle of hell. Ah! How much does it burn from 1 to 10? You rotten little. I'll take it as an 8. Still room for improvement. How do you like my fireless hell scorch? The pain in the shoulder feels familiar. It was similar back when I got injured and Nozomi healed. Hey, I think I got an idea how to get some magical energy. Nozomi used the tree's life energy to fuel his spell. If I use my own life energy, maybe I can activate the time magic and return home. Nozomi said that a human's life energy is located in his blood, so I'll have to use mine or Haruka's in order to activate the spell. A blood sacrifice for a ritual. What are you thinking about? Do you still believe you can escape? Sorry, but I think I'll have to burn down that measly spell of yours. Tiny blazes appear on her fingers. Shit, that magic is my only chance of escape. Are you really so afraid of my magic that you have to burn it? Sorry, but your methods are beyond primitive. Do you really think that would work? It makes me furious. I had to let go of the paper or else I was going to burn too. Damn, now how am I going to escape? The plan is ruined. Horrors, now that you angered me very much. I prepared a most horrific torture for you. My legs are shaking, I'm too scared to even say a single word. I call this Endless 8. My vision turned red. The horrible things I went through are indescribable. Waiting every week and getting the same episode for 8 damn weeks. Every part of my body was echoing with pain, screaming, just die, let the pain end. I couldn't take it anymore. I sensed that my end is close. To die such a horrible death. But there was only one thought on my mind. With my last words I said, fuck this shit, dude. Lovely, thanks. Can I skip back to where we died? What choices can I change? Okie dokie, go ahead please, bluff her. We'll see what that does, and then if that doesn't work we'll have to go back to a different time, I guess? Go ahead, please. I'll even thank you if you do that. That caught her off guard. I managed to outsmart Haruka, but it makes me feel like a genius. Usually I would say that's a bad and obvious bluff, but your acting is so bad it's impossible to identify your goal. Oh, never mind. Well, that works too. But some of my bad acting might actually help me. I have to go on with that. I'm not acting. I really thank you to burn it. Psst, you're annoying. I can see through your horrible acting. Any normal person wouldn't push his luck and continue to taunt the other side. If you really were trying to bluff me, you'd put on an actual convincing act, not a joke. What were you trying to do when you acted bad on purpose? You piqued my curiosity. I want to know exactly why you acted so bad on purpose. Are you just going to torture me? No. Do you think so badly of me? That ruins all the fun. It's like looking in the answers during a test. Thank God for her playfulness. It seems I managed to keep the spell safe, for now. But to beat the truth out of you, I need to continue this conversation. So let's talk about something fun, shall we? Why'd you pretend to be the hero of fortune? It was easier just killing me, Riko, or Nozomi. Just asking questions is so boring, let's not do it. I know, let's play a game. You'll try to answer your question, but each time you answer incorrectly, I'll torture you. What's with that twisted game? Also, can you just pretend that my answer is wrong? Horace, with his attitude, you'll never win the game. If I just wanted tasteless pain, you could have already been swimming in a pool of blood 10 minutes ago. How am I supposed to adjust to your twisted logic? From my point of view, you're just a psychopath who's out to kill me. That's so mean. Is that really what you think of me? I'll stop with the crocodile tears. While I'm still terrified and angry, I can't ignore her amazing ability to fake facial expressions and voice. Look, I will say this in a simple way you can understand. You have no choice but to play the game. I'm the one who's in control now. Do what I say. Fine, I'll play along. Finally, some common sense. Maybe I can use this game to make myself bleed and thus activate the spell. I could use it to change the method of harming me to a method that involves bleeding. That's right. I have a favour to ask you. A dead man's wish would be dishonourable if I wouldn't hear it. I request that the punishment in this game would be deep stabs. Why is that? The fireless fire you used earlier was very painful, so I figured out that stabs would be less painful. But when did I say I was going to use my fireless fire to punish you? Well, I assumed it. I see. So there's no problem with it, right? Deep? What? Earlier you said deep stabs. What of it? Don't you find it weird? If your motive really is lowering down the pain, why'd you choose the term deep stabs? You could have just said stabs. That would have served your purpose far better. I guess just kind of slipped out, sorry. I'm really bad at this. No, you went out of your way to say it. Why do you want me to hurt you? What's your true motive? I think you got it wrong. Ha, I was just messing with you. Whew, she was joking. I was afraid because she was spot on all this time. I knew your motive from the moment you made the mistake of adding it deep. Quite clever, make use of your blood in order to fuel the spell. No, that's wrong, I didn't even think about that. Stop lying, I spent hundreds of years detecting lying faces. I just complimented you, don't ruin it with a bad lie. Well, there went my plan. What do I do now? Since now I know your plan and the reason for the bad bluff, I'll grant you a token of appreciation for your determination. A quick death. Fuck. There's no time for plans. I just need to run as far as possible and hope she won't catch me. I turned around to sprint out of there, but an unknown force kept me in my place. Just kidding. I never miss a good opportunity for a torture kill. Suddenly I felt intense pressure inside my head, like a giant invisible hand crushing my brain. I started screaming and punching my head trying to end the pressure, but it didn't help. It was inevitable. Sure death. Number 4871, The Betrayal of the Skull. Invented 83 years ago by Dr. Haruka von Feistel. Now intense pain started popping all around my body. The brain started to realize it was going to die and now sending desperate help signals to all parts of my body. I wanted to scream, but the pain was so great that I had to conserve all my energy to overcoming it. But overcoming the pain is a false hope. There's no escape from your grasp. Slowly I started to lose consciousness. First smell and sound, then sight, then pain, and the final one. Well, we did it again. That's twice now. Again, I'll bring you back at the next choicey thing. Okay, we are back at the choice once again. This time we're going to remain silent and hope for the best. I don't know if there's any way to weasel out of this, honestly. I might have, like, done myself in with an earlier choice. Who knows? Shall we begin the game? Why do you think I pretended to be the hero of fortune? Because you're afraid of the golden fruit. From where did you get that idea? Well, you said to me that the Demon King is afraid of the golden fruit, so I figured you may be afraid of it as well. That's why you wanted to take it. It's a very stupid assumption. It has an obvious flaw. What is it? Well, I simply wanted to get rid of the golden fruit. Wouldn't it be easier just to kill Nozomi, Riko, and you? That'll make sure no one would be able to use it. Because it's more fun that way? Because you wanted to outsmart us and prove that your social manipulation skills are the best. I don't need to prove that to you. I already know that I'm a genius. Then why are you that insistent on solving the mystery of my bad acting? If you're such an elite social manipulator, then why did I pick Nozomi over you? How the hell would I know that you're not a fan of the shy and quiet trope? I played my part perfectly. It's not my problem that you can't recognize beautiful girls. Yes, you are indeed a good actress. I might even be better than you think. And why is that? Maybe the Haruka you met was the real me. Maybe the evil demon is just a facade. No. And if I told you I'm actually a pig, would you believe me? Of course not. And why'd you believe me when I admitted the Haruka you met is a lie? Did you already forget what I taught you? Don't expect people to behave in accordance to their previous actions. Exactly. That's why you can't judge me based on my quiet persona, or the one you witnessed right now. That's absolutely crazy. Do you mean that if you stab me to death, I'll behave towards you normally? That'd be very nice of you. Let's stay friends even after you die a gruesome death. You're batshit insane. There's no way someone could be your friend. Okay, enough chit-chat. I'm going for another try. Not so fast. Haruka with her bright as sunshine face was the most terrifying sight I've ever seen. Even though she said those words so cheerfully, I could feel a chill down my spine. There is still punishment time. The theme this time will be symbolism. I'll create a fatal flaw in your back. Just like the fatal flaw in your argument. Even before Haruka cast her horrible torture spell, my back was already filled with pain. It was probably trying to prepare itself for the horrible torture it shall receive shortly. Suddenly the pain grew 5 times stronger. I collapsed to the ground, sweating from every pore. The pain was so strong I couldn't get up. Oh, please stop! Fine, fine. If you cry like a little baby, I'll stop. The pain suddenly vanished. I felt like I was released from the burden of holding the entire earth on my back. Ugh. Get up, you filthy animal. I got up on my feet, trembling with both anger and shock. I'll never forgive you for that. I'll humiliate you. Just wait for it, witch. Fine then, let's hear it. I'm eagerly waiting to torture you again. Because you wanted the power of the fruit? I knew I could count on you to get the right answer. But why? If the demons took over Alteria, there'd be none to unleash the power of the golden fruit on. And here I thought you would understand because you're a royalty. I suppose you haven't reached that age yet. Only naives think that there is no fighting in times of peace. A lot of filthy and unworthy weaklings are seeking to take my father's throne from me. My father? Oops, seems I forgot to mention it. I am the only daughter of the Demon King, as you humans call him. Why are you looking so shocked? You're the daughter of the Demon King? The one who murdered millions and destroyed countless kingdoms? Oh, that? It seems that the humans are always giving the credit to my worthless papa. I guess it's unavoidable given the fact the title of Demon King is more impressive than Supreme General. But it's pretty frustrating that I plan these wars, execute them and turn multiple kingdoms to ashes just so the credit will go to Mr. Pacifist. You're the one behind all this? You're the one responsible for the death of over 20 million people? All this evil? And you're still smiling like you did nothing wrong? Unforgivable. I clutched my fists and took a step forward, full of rage. How could she not feel guilty about her deeds? I shall wipe that stupid smile off her ugly face. No, I stopped myself. Any wrong move and I'm as good as dead. If I want to beat her, I need to regain my composure. She probably told me that to throw me off. It could be a lie. Good choice. Now let's continue solving the mystery of the bluff, the painful way. Why are you doing this? What did the humans ever do to you? Maybe it looks like it from your pathetic point of view, but the objective truth is that I'm just the opposite of a villain. I'm salvation incarnated. Yes, the humans are ugly and stupid, but I don't have anything against them. Someone has to take the role of a sacrifice for a better world. You're one of those crazy psychos with extreme ideology? Sorry, I phrased that wrong. To be the Demon King is a lot of responsibility. You have to make sure the demon sitting at the throne is capable. I need to prove I'm capable to be able to rule as the next Demon King. Thus, I need to accept myself some feats. And what more impressive than seizing control over the entire world? To be able to manage war at my age should be enough to prove I am most fitting to sit on the throne. And for something so selfish you killed so many? No, this is for everyone's sake. I will be the greatest queen this land has ever known. With my wisdom and social skills, this world will turn into a paradise. You witnessed it yourself, you know I'm capable. Well, now that you understand my reasons, won't you just commit suicide? If you wish, you're a terrible person and an abominable queen. Will a ruler really sacrifice her people just so she can sit on some chair? A king must care about his people. But I do care about them. That's why I'm ensuring that I get the crown. Do you remember what I said to you? The commoners are replaceable, but the royalty is not. Only those with the bloodline are fit to rule. The rest are utter replaceable trash. The true royal blood is flowing inside my veins, and I have the qualities of a great queen, therefore I must stand atop at all costs. Even if it means genociding the human race and slaughtering half the demons, I will do it. How could one say that she will be a good and loved queen if she wills to kill half of her own people? I never said loved. I don't care about being a lovable queen, as long as history remembers me as the queen who brought heaven upon earth. Demons in heaven, that's ironic. The only heaven you bring is a heaven for violence, destruction, and agony. You torture your people for your own amusement. Do you really think your reign will bring them joy? A woman can't have hobbies? You're disgusting. That's disappointing. I thought a fellow royal blood would understand. It seems you can't trust humans to do a 1 + 1. I just realized something. If someone dies here, that means his existence and past deeds are erased. What's with your blank face? Are you ignoring me? That means that if I kill Haruka right here, right now, all the millions of people will come back to life and our kingdom will be saved. I'm not going to tell you that, Jesus. Are you ignoring me? No, I'm not ignoring you. 1 + 1, humans are filth, you know. You're taking me lightly. Do you know I'm proficient with 11,592 different torture ways? Exactly. It seems I'm getting bored, You know what happens when I get bored, right? Entertain me. How am I supposed to entertain you? You ask me? I'm not the one standing on the gallows. She's playing with me. She thinks I can't beat her in a battle of wits. Well, what can I use to entertain her? You're probably yearning for an intellectual challenge. What about a riddle? Go on, I'll see if it's worth my time. I bet you won't be able to solve this. Cut the false hype. That's the exact definition of time wasting. Fine, you have 8 bags with coins. One of the bags contains fake coins, which weigh only half the original's weight. Just once, you can gather any amount of coins from every bag and measure their total weight. How can you determine which is the fake bag? You just take a different amount of coins from each bag. Please, I don't need a warm-up, just tell me the riddle. But that was the riddle. I'll try thinking of a new one. What do you see twice a week, once a year, but only twice in forever? The letter E. Are you fucking with me right now? I said I'm ready for the riddle. Crap, I'll have to think of a hard one. Okay, so you're at a crossroads. There's one path to the death and one for salvation. There are 3 men. One is always telling the truth, one is telling lies, and the third is random. You have 2 questions. Determine which path is the path to salvation. The first question is, if I were to ask you, is the random among you the one on the left, what will you answer? The second question is, if I were to ask you, is this the path to salvation, what will you answer? You give the first question to the one in the middle. If he answers yes, you give the second question to the one on the right. If he answers no, you give it to the one on the left. I've had enough. So you are taking me lightly, are you? I will rip you to shreds. Wait, that's not what... Oh, before I knew it, my gut violently burst out. As a result of the sudden pain, I didn't think about using the overwhelming amount of blood to fuel the time magic. I just stared at the giant pool of blood before me. And wait for it! What happens next was even more terrifying. My blood started moving, not as one entity, but every drop of blood had its own brain. And then the sound, the horrifying sound. The blood bugs flew toward me like a coordinated attack. Ah, stay away! The bugs entered right into my open stomach and began unleashing their terror. Stop, please stop, just stop it, it hurts so much. I hate it, I hate it, I hate... That was the most horrific fail yet. That was nasty. That was just nasty. Alright, I'll skip back to that choice, and then this will be the last time though, because we're nearly out of time. Well, I mean, we are out of time, but I want to see what happens next. Alright. We are back at this choice, and I think we should play the game a second time, I guess. Challenge to a duel's not going to work out for us. We know that's not going to work out. Let's play the game again. Do you want to be the guest this time? Like Evan, I will. You already played it before. This game will now be boring. Is this your extent to your will to survive? Boring. Boring. You're the most boring person in the world. Since you're boring, that means your reasons for the bad bluff was boring too. I don't like the direction this is going. Seriously, you just want to encounter something that looks fun. Back to the drawing board. Wait, you can't do that. What happened? Someone got your tongue? I try to breathe, but there's no air. There's nothing to breathe. I held both my arms on my neck and collapsed to the ground in total panic. See? Boring. Even your final torture is boring. How sad is that? This woman, nothing could save her. Up until this point, I thought no truly evil people existed, that everyone had a little good inside them. I was wrong. I like how it has a different picture for every death. Very cool. Anyway, we're going to wrap this one up with another fail. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and in the next one we'll take the next question and hope to do that question again. Hopefully we can make headway somewhere. I don't know if the previous questions that we haven't done could change it. Maybe we'll have to do that too. I don't know. There's a lot to unpack here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks again, Alfie, and I'll see you in the next one.